Hello my nerdlings. If you're new here, my name is Nikki. Welcome to my channel where we get nerdy. Today I'm going to be filming my November TBR. I was going to play Tabrinko, but I wanted to try something else instead. So I have a stack of 10 books here that we're going to do a head-to-head face-off. And my husband is going to be the one to pick which one I read. So for example, if I held up, this is our example, Guards by Terry Pratchett and Spellslinger by Sebastian de Castell, he's going to say left or right. And this is going to be right because it's my right. It's left because it's my left.
I'm just going to say the titles because I think it would be way easier than doing left or right.
Okay. If you think that'll be easier.
Yeah.
Alright, so first, we have a J. Kristoff battle. Either Nevernight by J. Kristoff or Storm Dancer by J. Kristoff.
I'm going with Nevernight because I think the cover looks cooler.
And ding ding ding, we have a winner. Nevernight it is. Number 2. We have Year of the Reaper by Makia Lucier, I think is how you pronounce that name. And we have Daughter of Sparta by Claire M. Andrews.
I mean, this is an easy one. This is Sparta.
Next, we got 2 thick ones. Well, 1 thick one, 1 not so thick one. But we have The Final Strife by Sarah L. Afari. Afiri? I don't know how to pronounce her name. And The Blood Trials by N.E. Davenport.
Both of them I don't know anything about, and I don't really care for either of the covers. So I'm going with what seems to be maybe my cup of tea, which is The Blood Trials.
If you saw this cover up close, you'd notice that she has bloody Wolverine-like type fingers. Like coming in between her fingers, like how Wolverine has his adamantium come out. She's got bloody ones. Like, it looks like it's made with blood. So, like, I think she's some type of sanguine-mancer.
Oh, okay. I was just thinking it was more like a dystopian world.
It is.
Yeah, that's my cup of tea.
Alright, next we have another author showdown. Both of them, Naomi Novik. We have Uprooted and Spinning Silver. They're both retellings. One of them's Rumpelstiltskin, and one of them, I believe, is Sleeping Beauty. Or it might not be Sleeping Beauty, it might be Beauty and the Beast.
I'm gonna go with gold. Go with Uprooted.
Okie dokie.
Let's go.
And lastly, 2 very intimidating books for me. We have Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring by J.R.R. Tolkien, or Mistborn by Brandy Sandy.
We're going with Brandy Sandy's Mistborn because I want to read it as well.
Alright, Brandy Sandy won, so Brandy Sandy goes here. Alright, let me clean up my mess, and then I'll sit down and tell you what these 5 books are about. Alright, so my mess is all cleaned up. I have my 5 books right here. So first, Cliffy chose Nevernight by J. Kristoff. A ruthless young assassin starts a journey for revenge in book 1 of this new epic fantasy trilogy by J. Kristoff. In a world where the sun almost never set, a woman gains entry to a school of infamous assassins, seeking vengeance against the powers that destroyed her family. Daughter of an executed traitor, Mia Corvair is barely able to escape her father's failed rebellion with her life. Alone and friendless, she wanders a city from the bones of a dead god, hunted by the Senate and its thugs. But her gift for speaking with the shadows leads her to the hearth of a retired killer and a future she never imagined. Now Mia is apprenticed to the deadliest flock of assassins in the entire Republic of the Red Church. The Red Church. Deadly trials await her within the church's halls. Blades and poisons, treachery and death. If she survives to initiation, she will be inducted among the chosen of the Lady of Blessed Murder and be one step closer to the one thing she desires, revenge. Interesting. Next is Daughter of Sparta by Claire M. Andrews. And this Sparta forged her into a deadly weapon. Now the gods need her to save the world. 17-year-old Daphne has spent her entire life honing her body and mind into that of a warrior, hoping to be accepted by the unyielding people of ancient Sparta. But an unexpected encounter with the goddess Artemis, who holds Daphne's brother's fate in her hands, upends the life she worked so hard to build. 9 mysterious items have been stolen from Mount Olympus, and Daphne cannot find them. And if Daphne cannot find them, the gods' waning powers will fade away, the mortal world will descend into chaos, and her brother's life will be forfeit. Guided by Artemis's twin and the handsome, oh God, another Apollo story, and entirely too self-assured god Apollo, Daphne's journey will take her from the labyrinth of the Minotaur to the riddled spinning Sphinx of Thebes, team her up with mythological legends such as Theseus and Hippolyta of the Amazons, and pit her against the gods themselves. A reinterpretation of the classic Greek myth of Daphne and Apollo, Daughter of Sparta, by debut author Claire M. Andrews, turns traditionally male-dominated mythology we know into a heart-pounding, empowering female lead adventure. I can't stand Apollo. Hopefully she writes him better than some other people do. Next, we have The Blood Trials by N.E. Davenport, Book 1 of the Blood Gift duology. Blending fantasy and science fiction, N.E. Davenport's fast-paced, action-packed debut kicks off a duology of loyalty and rebellion in which a young black woman must survive deadly trials in a racist and misogynistic society to become an elite warrior. It's all about the blood. The blood spilled between the Republic of Marine and the armies of the Blood Emperor long ago. The blood gifts of Marine's deadliest enemies, the blood that runs through the elite war houses of Marine, the rulers of the tribunal dedicated to keeping the Republic alive, the blood of the former Legatus Commander Vern Amari murdered. For his granddaughter Ikena is the only thing steady in her life was the man who saved Marine, the man who trained her not in just martial arts skills, but in harnessing the blood gift that coursed through her, who trained her to keep that secret. But now there are too many secrets, and with her grandfather assassinated, Ikena knows 2 things: that only someone in the tribunal could have ordered his death, and that only a Praetorian guard could have carried out that order. Bent on revenge as much as discovering the truth, Ikena pledges herself to the Praetorian trials, a brutal initiation that only a quarter of aspirants survive. She subjects herself to the racism directed against her half Khanian heritage and the misogyny of society that cherishes progeny over prodigy. Progeny over prodigy. All while hiding a power that, if found out, will subject her to execution, or worse. Ikena is willing to risk it all because she needs to find out who murdered her grandfather. And then she needs to kill him. Marine has been at peace for a long time. Ikena joining the Praetorians is all about to change that. Magic and technology converge in the first part of this stunning debut duology, where loyalty to oneself and one's blood is more important than anything. That sounds really fucking awesome. I'm glad you picked it. That, and it's a lot thinner than the Final Strife.
You like these things.
Next, we have Uprooted by Naomi Novik. This, I looked it up. This is a Beauty and the Beast retelling. So, do I really need to go on? We all know the tale of Beauty and the Beast. Apparently this has dragons, though.
That's a cool fucking Beauties and the Beast, then.
And last, we have Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson, or Brandy Sandy, as I call him. Let's see. Once a hero rose to save the world. He failed. For 1,000 years since, the world has been a wasteland of ash and mist ruled by the immortal emperor known as the Lord Ruler. Every revolt has failed miserably, yet somehow hope survives. Hope that dares to dream of ending the empire and defeating the Lord Ruler. A new kind of uprising is being planned, one that depends on the cunning and brilliant criminal mastermind and the determination of an unlikely heroine, a teenage street urchin named Vin. Where a hero rose to save the world and failed, can a young heroine succeed? I'm intrigued. So, those are our 5 books for November, and I'm still going to try and squeeze in my Mulan retellings. So, I probably won't finish all of them. But, oh well. Until next time, remember, you are loved and you are